Hello and welcome to this demo video. Before we get started, I'd just like to explain to you a few things which will relate to all of the basic range spreadsheets. Number one, there is a key on the intro and setup tab of all of the spreadsheets showing what the different color headers mean. The blue headers mean that the cell's formulated, so it's locked and you can't change it. The yellow headers are where you can input data, and occasionally there might be some gray headers, which is just a different kind of data input, but we'll include instructions as and when that happens. The other thing that you can be aware of is there are ways in which you can damage the spreadsheet. So please do take a look at the link where you see this image, which will take you to a web page to show you how to better preserve your spreadsheet. Please feel free to keep a blank version of the spreadsheet somewhere, so that if you do mess up a spreadsheet that you're using, you can in fact just open a new one, a blank one. And some of the spreadsheets only last for a year, and then you've got a blank one to start the following year. So do keep a blank copy as a backup somewhere. And lastly, wherever you see this image, you can click on it. It'll take you back to the store where you purchased this product to see if you've got anything, any more products. One last thing, to see a demo video, you can click on this on a link that looks like this in order to go to the demo video, but that'll take you to the most recent demo. If in fact we've done upgrades and you're using an older version and you'd like to see the demo relating to your version, then do click on the watch on YouTube link, which will take you to that specific video on YouTube. So I think that's all you need to know. So without further ado, let's move on to this demo video. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the demo video for the birding life list. Now this is another birding spreadsheet. We did at some point have another one. This one is for lifers. Now I didn't know this, but apparently bird watchers are quite keen on seeing different kinds of birds, not just the same ones all the time. And there's obviously a list of birds have you ever seen in your life, haven't you? This is a new one you've seen, that kind of thing. Now my dad is fascinated about this. Every time he goes birding, we'll get some WhatsApp message with some obscure name of some bird I've never heard of that he's seen for the first time, and it's apparently quite exciting. So I've made the spreadsheet for all of you keen birders out there. How does it work? It's very simple. Put in your name and select and input up to 16 regions. Now I don't care where your regions are. If they're all in one country, that's fine. If they're in different countries, different continents, or whatever, that's all up to you. The point of the matter is, what you'll be able to do is those regions will set up the headers on your next tab. So if you put South Africa here, don't go and move South Africa down here or sort this alphabetical or anything else. When you put it in, leave it in, because as soon as you put it in, it's going to create a header here, and then you're going to come and tick below that header when you see these birds. So if you do come back here and change one of these regions, just be aware the header will change accordingly, but these ticks will stay the same. So you're going to need to come and correct that data. So if you enter the regions, you leave them as they are, and you've got your name, that's great. Next thing you do, move over to the lifer list. List the birds. As you can see, I have no idea about bird names. There's owls and eagles and all sorts of things, but you know all about that. So select, enter the bird names, and enter the scientific names if that's something you want to do. It's up to you. You've got space for 5,000 names. So if you see more than 5,000 birds, you're going to have to start a second list. They're the regions, they're the total number seen. All you do then is you simply tick off when you've seen each bird in each region. It's as simple as that. And that will then fuel the report. The report is completely automatically calculated. All you'll be able to do is select one bird down here. I'll show you how that works. But there it gives you the regions and the life account, so you can see which regions you've seen more lifers in. And if you scroll down, you can simply select any of the birds you've got, and it'll tell you the scientific name, number of regions seen, and it'll show you which regions you've actually seen that bird in. So it's not the most exciting report I've ever done, but it's a nice handy report just to be able to see. But I think what my dad was mostly after was this list here as to where he's seen all the birds and what the birds are and that kind of thing. So yeah, if you are a keen bird watcher, I wish you all the best with it. It's not for me, but if it's for you, then I hope that the spreadsheet helps you to enjoy it that little bit more. Thank you very much, and goodbye.